Welcome to Top Amaze. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to notify for latest video.
What happens when an adult, with a lot of money, refuses to grow up with childhood toys? They do the smartest thing, with their money of course. Which involves purchasing some big boys' toys. The kind that kids could only dream of getting for Christmas. Number 10. Irma Notorious, 4-wheel stunt truck. Being similar to its brother Outcast, it was specifically designed to please your bashing needs. Flips, wheelies, and giant airtime are in its genes. The Notorious reacts great on trigger inputs while catching air. Its stunt truck genes make it jump the way you would expect it to. When you pound the trigger to full speed ahead, the Notorious backflips like a champ. When you slam the trigger to full brake, it drops its nose down. The setup on the Notorious does indeed make it easy to pull off double and triple backflips, as well as front flips, when not stunting. The suspension and chassis geometry did a solid job of launching the truck flat. It has stiffer and longer springs than its brother Outcast, so it has improved a lot when it comes to soaking up big landings.
Number 9. Proboat L19. Every curious person wants a remote-controlled boat. But now wet dreams became true with this Proboat. A 30 inches brushless hydroplane with ultra-sleek design. But it doesn't have turbine housing or rear spoiler. Thanks to 6-pulse water-cooled motor 128 escape. This incredible boat can cruise up to speed of more than 50 miles per hour. That's enough speed which makes this ship capable of daring against alligators. Because the hull is lightweight and durable, you can push this hydroplane to max speeds in race-condition waters. The canopy, like the Number 8. Traxxas's Rustler XL5 37054. It is one of the most fun RC cars available. It's the #1 selling 1/10 stadium racer, and for good reasons. For one, its waterproof electronics allow for all-weather driving, so you can run it through water, mud and snow without damaging the electronics. Secondly, it comes with Traxxas PowerCell 7-cell NiMH battery. The Traxxas Rustler XL5 is rugged but still sporty, topping out at 35 miles per hour. Under the body you'll find a torque control slipper clutch, which allows the Rustler XL5 to operate smoothly with consistent traction control. There are 3 drive profiles and easy-to-use electronic speed control for high current handling, allowing new or young drivers to develop their control skills before unleashing the full power of its Titan 12T motor. It's also RTR, ready to race, so all you have to do is throw the batteries in and you're ready to go. You won't find a better hobby RC car for under $250. The pro and cons are: Number 7. X-Tank Copter. This is what you give when you cross a tank with a remote control helicopter. The X-Tank Copter is a specialized drone that has the ability to cruise through the air or roam across rough terrain, because flying over it just isn't as fun. Basically no obstacle can really get in its way if the winds are too strong. And for some reason, you can't fly this tankcopter. Can always just use its rubber tracks to navigate even. So according to its manufacturer, it has multiple stabilizers, so that unexpected turbulence won't send it crashing out of the air. It's marketed as incredibly easy to fly, so anyone can learn how to use it, regardless of their experience level and remote control toys. Best of all, it has an onboard HD camera that can store video or broadcast that live to a screen on the transmitter, so you can view seeing in real time from a distance of around 200 meters. You can also buy a pair of goggles to control it in virtual reality mode or download the smartphone app to control it. Instead, perfect for discovering the cause of those Strange noisy antics your neighbors get. Up to at night the possibilities are honestly.
Number 6. Blizzard FR. Convert your regular chores into fun meat. Blizzard FR, an insane remote-controlled sophisticated toy. Now removing ice from the ground isn't much more comfortable. With a lot of fun. This mighty belt-tractor mini toy vehicle. Manufactured by Kyosho Corporation. And this user-friendly toy works on 2.4 GHz radio frequency. It has powerful 370 motors and twin K817W. So that you can enjoy dominance over any terrain. Like sand, dirt and snow. Only an actual belted vehicle can deliver this type of performance. With a high suspension system, this Blizzard clears every challenge in its path, including rocky obstacles, steep hill climbs and gravel or sand that would trap a machine. With standard tires. Without a doubt this is fascinating and most attractive for most curious people. Number 5. RC10F6. Created by Team Associated. This car, called the RC10F6, is probably the closest thing to a real F1 car. That you'll ever get to drive? Well, it may seem like a children's toy. It's definitely not something you should be buying for your kid. Unless they know how to build and drive it. It comes as a kit, so you'll have to assemble it yourself. But that shouldn't be an issue if you're in the market for one of these things, as it's expected that drivers would have it their own settings. Anyway, with a full cast of setting options and ultra-low center of mass. And sleek styling, it's designed specifically for racing on a track. And it's almost unbeatable. Best of all, it's reasonably priced at a price point of only a few $100s. Which, considering the engineering and designing that went into it, is quite cheap really. Number 4. Power Up. Number 4. Big Rock 6S. The Nero 6S takes the limitations common with other monsters, and buries them. Easily switch between 4 available driving styles and enjoy optimized performance. All at the turn of a dial, all in real time. Master 4 unique beast driving modes and enjoy super flexible handling characteristics. As you blast past previous speed limits. Wheelie like a pro, drift hard with sideways style, and climb like an off-road king. If you want an RC crew cab truck with pounds of scalar realism, street presence, then the Arma Big Rock 6S is for you. Manufactured by Company Arma. Loaded with Arma 6's BLX brushless power system, the Big Rock 6S delivers 4 driving modes. All with compelling muscle truck looks beneath the matte black crew cab body shell is stunningly engineered. Number 3. Jetfoil or hydrofoil. This watercraft with hydrofoil is complete with a motor so you can effortlessly glide right above the surface of the water. What's so special about it is its sleek design and silent electric motor. Kai Concepts, the creators of Jetfoil, claim it's constructed from the same material used in high-end race boats, making the board strong, lightweight and streamlined to minimize drag resistance. In terms of speed, it travels at around 25 miles per hour, so it's pretty safe to use, especially considering that if you have fall off you land in the water. Best of all, because it isn't relying on either the wind or the waves, you can surf on it even if the elements aren't to your liking. What's cool is there are even multiple models available that can carry more than one person, as many as 4 people at a time. Can travel above the water on one of these things without the whole of the boat ever touching the water. This electric surfboard starts at around $2,000. With higher quality models going for much more still, it's definitely something to invest in if you've got the money and love traveling on the water in style. Number 2. Align T-Rex. This high-end remote control helicopter is so powerful it can fly upside down and do insane tricks you'd never expect to see a helicopter achieving. Once the helicopter is upside down, it's controlled pretty much the same way as if it were right side up. Except the controls are inverted. The T-Rex by Align comes in a number of different sizes and varieties and is probably the most advanced RC helicopter there is, so it's not exactly a beginner's toy for indoor flying. It'd be best to go for the small T-Rex 100, whereas larger models would be much better to fly outside as they can cut through the wind. Number 1. Traxxas X01. This may seem like a normal RC car, but it's far from ordinary. This is the fastest, ready-to-run radio-controlled car on the market. It's essentially a toy supercar with a top speed clacking it somewhere around 118.6 miles per hour. To put that in comparison, that's double the speed of a cheetah running at its max speed. This electric car accelerates at unparalleled speeds. According to the manufacturer, it can go from 0 to 100 miles per hour in 5 seconds. The car is all-wheel drive and electric, running on a huge brushless motor. Say it's highly recommended that you take this car out to an open track instead of using it in your house. In fact, to handle its extreme power, they recommend you only buy this if you're an expert driver already. And at $800 you'd better have a lot of money in the bank as well. That's why indeed this model is incredible. So, which one of this you wish to own? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.